Hello, hello everyone. Like a minute or two late here, but it's fine. It's all fine. So let's see here. Try to get myself situated, which is, it's an ongoing process for sure. How is everyone doing today? We are to the middle of hi Heartfelt Tarot. We are to the middle of October. Like what? So we have our tarotscopes we're gonna do today. I choose a card from an oracle and tarot deck and I go through each sign of the zodiac. So that is what we will be doing today. And we'll just give it a minute. See everyone hop on. How is everyone doing today? I am going to shut off all of my things because my computer always wants to talk to me. Always on. No, on. Hello, hello. Hello, Amber. Trying to yeah. No, it's totally okay because I just got on maybe a minute ago. And that's why I'm trying to shut off all the things that just keep making noise. So it's that kind of day. So that is where we are at. But happy Monday. Hi, Amy. How are you? So glad everyone is here to join us today. Now my computer's telling me. Today we are going to go through our tarotscopes. We are going to see what this week has for us. I feel like, it's just such a busy time of year for us. And there's so many things going on. And I feel like it's, it's one of those you're trying to just get everything situated. Trying to anyway, right? We can try. So let's get that out of the way. And I wanted to show you my earrings today. So it is Indigenous People Day, and I am part Puerto Rican. So these are their Tianos, and this is their symbol for woman. So I decided I should probably wear these today, right? So what else is going on? I actually got this really cool book, and it's from Jason Mankey, so of course it's gonna be cool. But I just got this. Look at it. We're gonna start reading this bad boy. It looks really super cool. So yeah. And today we actually have a new deck. I just got it the other day. I played with it a little bit, but I haven't really dove in and used it yet. So I got the Somnia Tarot. Ooh. It is, I know I've been waiting for this a while, but it's very appropriate for this time of year. Oh, my new background. That was the other thing. Do you like my new background? So I got all sorts of things going on today, as you can tell. And I haven't even had coffee yet. All right. So there's that. So we will do that. And then the Oracle, we're going to use Seasons of the Witch because I just love this deck. And it's appropriate time again. So yeah. And get all the goodies out here. So what do we have? Actually, this week, we have no lives this week. Can you believe it? It's called Maybe Jen Needs to Get Some Stuff. Yay, Lily! Woo! I probably should get some stuff done. So yeah. So we do have though next week, we have Amy Zerner and Monty Farber coming on. We're going to talk about, all the things, so they will be coming on. And I love the red on this. I had my window open, so I apologize for the extra glare. But, so the Somnia Tarot. Yes. So, yeah. But, yes, exactly. We get a little break. And I want to just kind of, I feel like I'm cricket there. shuffle these guys up a little bit. Like I said, I've been poking around at it, but I haven't really fully used it, so it needs a little separating out. But yeah, what else do we have going on? Yes, 10:20. And I know that one's at 9 Pacific, noon, so the same time. We're going to talk about the Wild Goddess Oracle. And what else are we going to talk about? All sorts of things. They actually don't. They live down in the Hamptons in Long Island, New York. And that is where I am originally from, down that way. So it's always fun when you have friends. That's Sasha too. Sasha's in the city and in the Catskills, so she's kind of close too. So super fun. But all right, so what else? That's it, I think. And we got a lot coming up in November too. A lot of events going on. Definitely want to keep your eyes out for that stuff. And if we decide to pop anybody on in between. So this deck is like, I'm going to say it's a matte finish. Definitely like a matte finish. So let's get going with it. Let's see. I feel like this month is going very fast though. Too fast. Maybe I'll get lucky and be able to hop over to Salem one more time. Because usually the beginning of November, a lot of the stores will close for like a week just to take a break because they are slammed right now. And this year is busier than ever for sure. All right. Let's get this party started, shall we? So one thing when I'm doing it, I like to do it this way too because it's just easier. You know, I'll definitely pull a card if somebody wants a card, but it's also easier to just kind of create your own horoscope for the week, right? You can take your moon sign, you can do your sun sign, your rising sign, and kind of mush them all together and see what you get, or just take whichever one resonates with you. So, hey, Callie. So, you know, that's definitely, there's options, you know, I'm all for options. So let's see what we got here. All right, Aries. All right, Aries. Oh, these are card backs, by the way. So we have the 6 of Cups. Now I'm trying to see here. Oh, okay. So a lot of the I guess people in the deck, they're like shrouded. So it's quite interesting. It really is. So Aries, 6 of Cups. This week it's, you know, you might be coming up, you know, or asked to do something like a collaborative thing, you know, a team situation. So you need to really make sure that it's something that you want to do, that it can benefit you, and it isn't like you are doing all the work and everybody's just kind of standing around waiting for you to finish. So definitely give them consideration, but think it through a little bit before you make that decision whether you're going to do it or not. So that's what I got for you there. Now let's see what I cleaned my desk, can I tell you? And now I can't find anything. Is it only me? Please don't tell me I'm the only one. All right. Let's see what we got. Divination. Take a breath. Take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. So that actually goes really well with that. You know, like I was saying, there may be some situations, you know, definitely team related or collaborative that are coming up. So take a minute. You know what? Pull a card. Maybe that's something that is a good idea as well. I mean, I don't know, I'm always doing that anyway. So that's what I say for you, Aries. And I'm actually Aries moon. All right, let's see. All right, Taurus. Let's see. Taurus, we have the 10 of Swords. So I'm trying to see, maybe, let me gently dim my light a little bit. These are like, oh, oh good. Now, thank you, Amy. I feel way better now. So I dim my light a little bit too, because these cards are very dark. You know, they're just, the colors are dark, so I'm trying to like make it so they're a little easier to say. But this is a 10 of Swords for Taurus. Taurus, you know, things are, I feel like it's all coming to a head. Like, so if there's a situation that has been hanging around that may not have been the best for you, or you may just step into it actually as well, but it's the end of a situation. So kind of take what you can from it. Maybe, you know, there's a lesson in there somewhere. If it's a situation that keeps popping up for you though, Taurus, it's time to really do a deep dive on it. I feel like you need to really, you know, it's almost like you take each one of those swords and see what it is that keeps repeating, because it's time to make some changes for you, or this is going to be you at the end result every time. So let's say we got Taurus. The back of these cards are really pretty too. All right. So we have rooted. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. All right. So I think this is really just speaking to that whole part of what, you know, if this is something that keeps coming up, why? And maybe that means that you need to do some meditating and some grounding work. And, you know, sometimes when we do take that deep dive, it's scary, right? And it's like, I'm pushing this crap down for a reason, so I don't want to deal with it. But if you don't, you know, Taurus, you're going to just keep going right back there. So something to consider. All right. These cards feel like, I don't know if they're a little bit, they must be, yeah, they're definitely a little thicker. Because I feel like this deck's really like big for some reason. And I know, I don't think it is, but it feels like it is. Very interesting. It holds a lot of secrets. Maybe that's why. The deck with the many secrets. I think that works for this deck though. All right. What do we got for you, Geminis? Geminis. All right. So we have the Three of Cups. See, I'm trying to get in close so you guys can really see the detail of this. It's very interesting, right? So, Three of Cups. All right, Gemini. It's time for you to just relax and go do something fun. Time to round up your people and go relax. Go do something. Go, you know, that's out of the ordinary. That maybe doesn't take up too much thinking space, because we know you like to think. I have like a bazillion Geminis in my house, so believe me, talking, thinking, there's lots of that going on. But you know what, Gemini, sometimes you need to take a break, and maybe those couple of friends are nudging you saying, hey, let's go out, let's go do something, and you're kind of resisting. This is your hint to be like, oh, you know what? I saw that card with the three people shrouded. It's time to go do something fun. I mean, you know, hey, maybe that's fun for someone. I don't know. I'm not here to judge anybody. So we have transformation. Like 1,000 storms held in hands soft against the winds, there is change arising from deep within. So maybe that means with our other card getting that Three of Cups that you need to go and you need to give yourself and your brain a break, because you are getting ready to for a change. Maybe something within you is changing, or you know, there is by going and doing something fun, a new situation arises and that brings on change for you. So keep me posted, Gemini. Now I'm curious about that. All right. These cards, the mat does feel nice though. I'm always examining all the cards for my deck when I decide. Which, actually, if you head over to Stardust Wanderer Tarot, you can see some of the cards from my deck. We are almost halfway through, and that's kind of crazy. So, we'll see. We'll see. We're getting there. We're getting there. That means my butt needs to start doing some writing. All right, let's see. Where do we leave off here? Leo. All right, Leos, what do we have for you? Ooh, this is very interesting. I want to know where they took all these pictures. So we have 4 of Swords. You know what? It's time for a little bit of rest. Okay? You know what, Leo? You are doing all the things. You're doing all the things for everyone else. You are always helping. You're always there. And for you, it's time to rest. Because if you don't rest, then something's going to force you to rest. So I think that is very important for you this week to really think about that, or at least set up a time to rest. Does that even make sense? Yeah, right? Like schedule it in if you have to. So that is what we have for you, Leo. And I keep looking at this little pumpkin over my head. He needs a name. What should we name him? Yes, Amber. Looking at you, Amber. It's time. It's time. All right. Let's see what oracle card we get. All right. We have Ritual. Ooh, I like that with the Rest card. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those who gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. So I really like that. And Amber, this kind of all this, like you popped in my head actually right away because you've been doing Nancy's ancestor tarot work too, right? So maybe that means that you need to just take some rest and time and give that some focus and see where you go with that. Because I don't know why, but that popped right in my head. So Nancy Hendrickson does has a wonderful tarot book, Ancestral Tarot, and all of us are always kind of working on it here and there, and it's definitely something you need to get. I'm going to actually have her hanging out with me on the Day of Dead on November 2nd, and Saphira, and so we will be chatting about her book and just ancestors in general and stuff like that. And I actually talk about it a lot. I do a lot of teaching with that as well. So I'm really excited for that because she's like the queen of it. So yay. I'm excited for that. And plus super sweet. So let's see. Yes. Get the book. Yes, you definitely need to. Where's mine? I had it right here. See? I cleaned my desk and now it's not right here. It's on the little bookshelf that's all the way over there. Cleaning is stupid sometimes. Thank you. I know. I was so excited to get it. I had it the stuff comes in. It comes folded up in the tiniest little square. So I had to like put it out and just let it rest a few days before I put it up because it was all wrinkly. See, I had the book sitting here. Now I don't. All right, let's see. Let's get back on track. Let's go to Cancers. All right, Cancers. What do we have? And if you'd like me to pull a card for you, definitely I can do that. And you could put your question in the comments and I will get to it in between everything. Right. Because you always have my back, Amber. That's why. And I had it sitting here. And I'm annoyed. Because I'm looking for it. Because I do use it all the time. I don't know what the heck I did with it. Dumb. All right, Cancer. What do we have for you? What do we have? Let's see. Oh, we have the Four of Cups. A lot of fours today. Fours. Interesting. So for you, Four of Cups. All right. So Cancer, and for me right now, the still water is I guess it's almost swampish kind of, is really popping out for me. So Cancer, I feel like there is definitely some work for you to do this week. And I do feel that there are, again, those just, I'm going to say swampy emotions. There are some emotions that are popping up. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Foundations. Exactly. And I do feel that you do need, again, to work on it. Like, I guess that's our theme of the week. Like, everybody's just got to work on their shit. Sorry. Blame the cards, not me. These are very deep cards, and I do feel like these cards are fantastic for shadow work. They definitely are. So Cancers, you know, what are those murky feelings? What that are just laying under the surface that you could deal with this week? And maybe it's really time to do that because they are really burdening you and they are keeping you from, I think, seeing the great things that are around you. And also for you, I would say work on practicing gratitude. Three things every day that you're grateful for. And it can literally just be like, I don't know, the socks on your feet. Anything that pops right in your head. So practice some gratitude this week. And Cancers, to kind of help move that murky energy out. Let's see. And then you got ritual again too. Or not again. We got ritual again for you too. That's what I meant to say. And there's, can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those who gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. You know, and maybe, you know, Cancers, maybe you need to go get that book and start working through it because that may help you move some of those feelings. See that? You know, and I think, you know, it's just that this time of year too, it's like, you know, such a time, you know, we have the veil is thin. We can really tap into those ancestral things that we have going on as well. And it's just, you know, it's just that feeling you get, right? I know, like we're all doing some sort of ritual. So, all right, Libras. Or Mebras. Because I'm a Libra. I said Mebra. Don't ask. Just let it go. I'm a complete dork. All right. These cards, woo. All right, fine. Jump out at me then. These cards like to be shuffled. I think because I didn't shuffle them enough. Now they're like, let's shuffle for like 10 years. So this is a Knight of Cups. Very interesting. I feel like this is a lot of like emotional things this week, right? You know, we even have, even the horse is shrouded in this. So for you Libras, I think it's all about just moving through emotion for you, you know, and really just going with the flow. I feel like that's really it for you Libras this week. Whatever comes up, you know, just give it some attention, let it go. So going with the flow is definitely for you. And if I get that ritual card again. Silence. Thank you. Yes. I know, in my dorkiness, I can't help it. It happens. So we have silence, Libras. There is sweet embrace in the nothingness. Stillness brings a presence of self fully embodied. So taking that time, like I said, I think moving, just letting things, you know, going with the flow. And maybe instead of reacting or coming back with something, just be silent in those situations. And even for yourself, even if you have like that self-talk going that may not be the greatest for you, just, it's time to just silence it. It's time to just let things just pass through as they need to. Which actually, this just made me think of something really interesting. A friend of mine just lost her mother unexpectedly. So I've been just chatting with her and stuff like that. And this morning, I just kind of, you know, I thought of her right away and I wanted to send her a message because I just kept seeing her name and I kept saying, be like the ocean and go with the flow. And now I'm looking, she's a Libra too. So that actually just totally went all together. See, this is what happens in October. Things just get wonky, okay? Or not wonky, just kind of like, woo, so much stuff. So yeah, so then I guess I definitely need to send that message to her. All right. Let's see what we have for our Virgo. Oh, I like skipped around. What the heck? Yes, definitely. That silence is definitely what we need to be doing right now. So apparently, like, Libra needed to happen and I skipped to Virgo. So I'm going in some kind of different. It's fine. It's all fine. But just making sure you're paying attention, actually, is what I'm doing. No, I'm kidding. All right. So we got 10 of coins. So the 10 of coins, look at that. Interesting. So yes, definitely. You know what? Virgos, yes. Virgos, we have the 10 of coins. You know what? Yeah, it is a long time. Definitely. I did read that too. And what else? I know, was it Venus just went direct, I believe. I believe Venus just went direct too. I'll have to double check that. I usually look in the morning and I just didn't today. So for you Virgos, 10 of coins. You know what? You've been working really hard. You've put in the work. You've done the work. And now you're at the end. It's there. It's happening. And, oh, Saturn it was. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was Venus or Saturn. Thank you, Amy. It's time for you to think about taking a break and just giving some time and giving yourself some credit. I feel like Virgos this week, you need to give yourself some credit. I think that's really what it is. Like, you do a lot of stuff and you are the super organizer. And sometimes, you know, people take that for granted, especially people that you may work with often, or even just at home even, because they know, oh, they'll do it because they like to do it, you know. But I think it's time for you to just kind of give yourself some credit and maybe take some time and do something nice for yourself. Maybe some self-care is good for you this week. All right. And we got elements. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of a mother. True harmony awaits you. Oh, that's cute. I like that card. So with this, I think it really is speaking to that, giving yourself that credit and taking a minute. So grounding for you this week, Virgo, I think is really important. And I think that also you can ground in whichever way calls to you, because we do have these 4 elements and there are ways to ground with each element. So that is something that you can do too. And maybe if that's something you've never done before, try it out and see how it feels for you, because that may be something you kind of add to your spiritual toolbox, right? Because I know that's always ever growing for all of us. I mean, for me, tarot decks, really. But I really, really need to get a new bookshelf. I'm like, my decks are like three deep at this point. I was looking at it like yesterday and, you know, I went on a little cleaning spree, a little bit. I only do that in spurts. And I looked at that and I was like, no, not there yet. Not there yet. All right, so let's see. Let's go to Scorpio. Scorpio. Yes, that's, oh yeah, you said it. Very good. Oh, thank you, Sweet Wine 18. All right, so Scorpio. Where's my Saphira, my Scorpio girl? We have the Magician. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, that one's fun. So Scorpio, you know, and it's really funny me just talking about spiritual tools, right? You have so many, you know, tools within you that you can use on a daily basis. And, you know, sometimes maybe you have been feeling like they aren't really that great, right? Or that, yeah, no big deal. Well, it is a big deal, okay, Scorpio? Everything that you have, you know, all of your ideas, all of your tools that you have inside of you, your knowledge, your history, all of those things are important and they can be used. So definitely tap into that this week. And remember, you are a magician. You have magic within you. So there you go. Right, Sophia? I know, that was a good one. I like that one. All right. So let's see what we have here. Oh, we got Wolf. Hey, Ricardo. Devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Oh. So does this mean that like Saphira and Amber, like I gotta like come out there and we can run like through the woods like wolves and howl or something? Because that sounds like fun. Let's do that. All right, so Scorpio, it's that tapping into that, you know, inner fire, right? Like you have that fire, and I feel like with the Magician card and then even with this Wolf card, like it's time for you to tap into that because there is so much in that and so much you can do with that. So, hello, the Imaginary Restaurant. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. I'm about it. Yeah, it needs to happen. It's happening. We are doing it. All right, let's see here. And anybody that just joined us, hello. Yes, if you'd like a card, you can go ahead and put it in the comments and I'll kind of get it in between. Yeah, right? That needs to happen. Now I'm excited about it. You know, yes, definitely. Yeah, like, it's almost like, I just imagine in my head, like, all the Scorpios on little, like, fireballs, just like, pew, pew, just going. Like, they're tapping into it, and then off they go. That's where my head's going today. I don't know. I've got quite the imagination today, guys. I don't know why, but I have actually, the last 2 weeks or so, I've been having very wacky dreams. Just lots of wacky stuff going on. So I guess it's just all happening. It's all bubbling up now. So there's that. Okay, fine. These cards have a lot of jumpers. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I was saying when I first got on that I am part Puerto Rican, and these are Tiano, symbol for woman. So I decided today was the good day to wear it. All right, so let's pull a card for you, Imaginary Restaurant, before I get to Sagittarius. Let's see. All right, so we have the King of Cups, Imaginary Restaurant, King of Cups for you. So this week, you know, whatever emotions are going to be coming up or emotional situations that are going to be coming up, make sure you listen to all sides of it before you make any sort of judgment, any sort of decision on the situation. You know, I do feel that if you rush into any sort of decisions that have kind of an emotional weight to them, that you're going to be missing out on some core details. So really pay attention to that this week, okay? And that's what I got for you, Imaginary Restaurant. All right. And where does that leave us? Sagittarius. I think these cards just want to be shuffled for like ever. I'll have to remember that. Like, I don't know if any of you do that, if you're readers or not, that sometimes you're just like shuffling just to shuffle, like because it's like soothing, it's like calming. I think this is the deck that I'll have to take out because it likes to be shuffled. Oh, yes. Oh, well, good luck with your move. That is usually like, that's a lot of business going on, for sure. A lot of decisions to be made, right? Especially when we're tired. So make sure you hydrate and you eat. Because I don't know. I know if I don't eat after a while, I'm pretty grumpy, so. All right. Yes, right, Pamela? I know, it is. I do that all the time. All right, so Sagittarius, what do we have for you? All right, we have the Hermit. So Sagittarius, you know, you're always on the go and you're always looking for your next adventure, right? But this week, make your adventure your home. What can you do in your home, in your surroundings, that will make you feel like you are doing something adventurous? Maybe that means you need to go buy a new lamp, or you need to go make a vision board, something like that. So think about that, Sag, this week. What is it that you can do to make your home more adventurous? feel like that's where it's at. So let's see here. The oracle card we got. We got protection. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. Dare lift its hidden. Okay. Okay. So, I don't think, Sag, that covering your house in blood is really what I was going for there. It does mention your home, so there is that. I do think maybe you can do some Halloween decorating. How about that? But I think that's what it's about. It's about just, or, you know, this time of year too is also great to kind of reinforce any magical boundaries you have around your home, if that's something that you do, or if you don't do, maybe it's something to try and see how it feels for you. So, but you know, if you want to stain your house in blood, then again, to each his own. But that seems like kind of messy. And we already established I don't love cleaning, so it's up to you, Sag. So next we have Capricorn. All right, Capricorns, what's next? And for those who just joined us too, I am here every Monday at the same time. So 9 Pacific, 12 noon. We do this every Monday. Next Wednesday, we have Amy Zerner, Monty Ferber coming on. Farber. And we will be on at the same time too, 9 Pacific and 12 noon, talking about all the things. So where are we now? We're on Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, we have 8 of coins. Well, that's a fitting card for you. So, you know what, Capricorn, it is just keep going. You know, you are working hard. You are, you know, doing what you need to do. But I think Capricorn, for you, it's more about being open to learning new things or learning new ways to do things. Like, even if you've done it the same way and it works just fine for you, maybe this week it's time to kind of, you know, shuffle it up a little bit and try doing something that you do every day in a new way. And maybe that is even something as simple as taking a new way to work. Or, you know, switching your routine around a little bit. Because sometimes when we do that, we do learn things about ourselves. And, you know, you may even realize like, oh, why have I been doing it this way for so long? This way works really well too. So try that out, Capricorn. See how that works out for you. And then we have Rooted. So we have Rooted. We keep getting like the same 5 cards on these. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. So I kind of feel like this card is like, yeah, you know what? You're very rooted in your routine, in how you do things. So I think it's kind of like, yeah, you're not doing new things. You need to do new things. It's time to switch things up. And so I think that goes really well with that other card, the tarot card we just pulled. Totally went blank. All right, I'm gonna take a sip. I'm so Halloweened out today, like I'm not sad. I even got my Snoopy Halloween cup going. All right, so now we have Aquarius. All right, and for anyone that just joined, if you'd like me to pull a card for you, go ahead and put your question in the comments. All right, so Aquarius, what we got for you? We have the Ace of Cups. Oh, I actually like that. So for you, Aquarius, you know, this is all about like new beginnings, right? Aces are about beginnings. So we have our cups, so it's like emotion. So maybe this week something new, or new in like a relationship sense, or maybe you will become more aware of a situation that is really going to work for you. And you may at first want to resist it and be like, you know what, that's not for me. But I'm saying give it a chance. I feel like this week for you is about just giving some things a chance, giving some situations a chance. You know, if you if somebody asked you for lunch, and if, you're able to do that, or, and if not, you can always have a Zoom lunch, right? Like, that can happen. I think that this week, like, you need to just say yes to things, and in a relationship sense. So I feel like that's friends, family, work, stuff like that. Usually that you may be like, nah, I'm not going to do that. You know what? Go ahead. Go out on a limb and do it, and see how that goes. Because I feel like that is something that is probably what you need right now, Aquarius. Like, I feel like you need to say yes to some, like social situations. All right, so we got the Witch card. Ooh, I like this one. Grab hold, allow the dwelling of fire within belly awaken all that is. A mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots living in the alchemy of self. So I love that too, because that goes really well with this card that I just pulled, that, you know what, like, you have a lot to offer, and you are, by saying no to things and not going out and doing what you want to do and meeting new people, you are hiding that light. There are people out there that need to be, that light shining on them from you. And maybe that's something, that might help them, even reaching out to some people too. If you haven't heard from someone in a while or whatever, send them a quick little text, a funny, like a funny meme or something like that, just to reach out, because you never know what other people are going through in a day. And sometimes something so simple like that can make such a difference for someone else. And I say do it. Just do it. I think we all should do that this week. We're going to just take Aquarius's reading, and I think everyone should reach out to somebody that they haven't talked to in a while, or check up on someone, or do something nice for someone this week. Because I do feel like there's a lot of just emotional energy going on, just from these cards even we're pulling. So someone may need it. All right, that brings us to Pisces. Let's see, Pisces. I have all the kids home today. It sounds like a herd of elephants up there right now. I think they must have all just got home, and I swear it was like a herd of elephants. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. All right, so we have the King of Swords. All right, so Pisces, the King of Swords. You know what? You are in charge of your words. You can manipulate them. You can use them for good. You can use them for evil. Whichever way that it is, be mindful of that. Be mindful that you are in charge of your words. You're not in charge of anybody else's words. We can't change what other people do, say, think, any of that, right? But remember, you are in charge of yours. So keep that in mind this week as you move through the week, as situations come up, as people, make comments maybe, or whatever going on. Remember that and keep that in mind. Keep that card, our shrouded dude with his sword. I'm just looking here. Imagine like coming up on this photo shoot as you're like, not that, I don't know where they took these, but imagine if you were like walking your dog or something and you came up on a photo shoot that looked like that. I'd be intense. Oh, Amy's a Pisces. All right, see? Now I know. All right, let's see what oracle card we got. This one just jumped out at me. So this is what we get. Potions and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. See, that kind of goes right along with it, right? Like just making sure what's going on, what the situation is before you really, comment on it, I guess. Right? I like that. That goes well with it. And potions and spells are fun, always. So that concludes all of our zodiac. If anyone would like a card before we end today, then now is the time. But you can always go back. These are always posted on IGTV, so you can always go back and, kind of zip through. And, oh, that's awesome. Yay! you know, you can always go back to it and look it over, and, you know, and then on the replay, you can zip through all my ramblings and then just get to where you need to go, just as a reminder. So that's something that you can always do too. Oh, you're very welcome, Amy. So yeah, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic week. Also too, if you want to make sure to get in on December's issue, which is a beautiful issue, go to our bio, get a subscription so that it just shows up at your door and you don't have to worry about ordering it. Definitely do that, because there is so much goodness going on and you definitely don't want to miss it. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Make sure, you know, you could go ahead and also share this with anybody or tag them in the comments if you think they would benefit from it as well. And make sure to go like us on YouTube. We got getting our YouTube going. We got all stuff on YouTube and TikTok. I haven't done any dancing on TikTok yet. I'm not sure. Amber wants me to do interpretive dance for the cards. I'm not sure. I gotta have to work on that one. But anywho, guys, have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye.